Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. It's time for our Warrior postgame, coming off a big win tonight. 85-72 over the number 3 team in the country, the Triton Trojans, getting a little bit of payback after the loss earlier this year over there. Coach Cole Dewey joining me, and big money. He was big money tonight. Amonte Allen Johnson, 16 points, 4 rebounds. Coach, I'll start. Some opening thoughts. You got to be very pleased with the way your team played start to finish tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was a total team effort from start to finish. We got a lot of guys that are really good at basketball. We got a lot of guys that work hard every day, and it's really hard to figure out who to play night in and night out. And that's what I told those guys in the locker room at the end of the game. And like we always say, it's going to be somebody's night, somebody different night in and night out. And I'm just proud of how all 13 guys, while they were on the bench wanting to play the entire 40 minutes of the game, they had energy, they were positive, they were pulling for their teammates, there was no bad body language, no sulking, and that's really hard to do. And I'm just proud of our total team effort.
You look at this game tonight, a lot of different players, but still when you look at the programs, both teams in the Final Four last year, 2 very good programs. That's a good basketball team you beat. That's not an easy win. Anytime you beat Triton, you know you've had to have gotten a good effort.
Yeah. I mean, they can shoot that ball, man. As you saw, they started spraying them at the end of the game. But I mean, they're a team that was in the championship game last year. They're in the Final Four the year before that, and they're a good enough team to make a run just like that this year. We're going to rest up after this one because that was a hard-fought game from start to finish, and I'm proud of these guys.
Well, you didn't get the midweek game, and that's 2 weeks in a row you didn't. Obviously, sometimes you need some rest, but having 2 weeks in a row without the midweek game, you think that was a plus, or were you thinking maybe it would have been nice to have a game midweek here?
I don't know. Asking Monte how him and the guys feel. I mean, I know it's a long week, and there's a lot of practice, and you're just anticipating the Saturday game all week long. So not having that Tuesday game, we were ready to play that game because we went to overtime at their place, and we felt like we owed them one. It's like you said, it's just a long week. See what Monte feels.
Yeah, Monte, from the players' side, is it difficult back-to-back weeks not to have the midweek game?
Yeah, we were just talking about that after practice. You know, the weeks feel kind of long though, but Coach Dewey been doing a good job, not making it feel like practice so crazy for us though. We ain't beating our bodies up and nothing. We just focusing. We keying in on the one game a week though and trying to execute.
Well, you had a big game tonight. You've had a great season in general, but boy, you had a big game tonight, no doubt about it. 16 points. It seemed like you were feeling it early. Are there nights like that when you just feel like, it's going to be your night?
Yeah, they beat us last time. I don't think I really played good. So, yeah, it's a little bit more fuel for me though. That's it.
Well, you seemed like you went to the hoop quite a bit tonight. Took it at them. Was that part of the game plan?
Yeah, just attack them. They switch. So we feel like we take pride on our defense. We want to take the easy way out. We try to key in, fight over screens and stuff like that. And when they switch a lot, you find gaps and we find lapses in their defense. And I just felt like I seen it a lot and I attacked it.
Coach, they out-rebounded us over there by 13 by the time it was done. You got them tonight in the rebounding department. I'm sure that was a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it was on the board pregame for sure. And we've been talking about it all week. And we out-rebounded them 34-29 tonight. They had 11 offensive. That's a few too many for my liking. But at the end of the day, we did out-rebound them. Like Amonte said, I mean, our game plan was to take it inside, as you saw out the gate. And we shot 4 for 7 from 3. I think 7 3-pointers is definitely our season low on the year. And, that just shows what, we got to the free throw line a lot, and we just continued to just put pressure on that rim. I thought we did a good job.
Well, you got Paytok, who had a really good game against us over there. You got him in foul trouble early, and he had to play through that. Obviously, size-wise, Deshagas, it's hard to find anybody as big as that young man. And he had a big night for you. Clearly, he was part of the game plan going in.
Yeah, no question. He played really well. He's put 2 really good games together, back-to-back, Marshalltown and now tonight. And he made 2 huge free throws at the end of the game as well after going 0 for 3 to start. He's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, every day in practice, we do a free throw shooting drill on game days and shoot around, and he's one of the last ones almost all the time. And he's in there working on them every day, and for some reason those games come, and you just can't seem to find them. But he stepped up and made 2 big ones at the end. I thought that was huge.
When we went into the locker room, we were under 50% from the free throw line. We finished about 67%. So Obviously, we stepped it up in the second half. Something tells me there might have been a conversation about that in the locker room.
Normally I don't talk about them, but I actually
Yeah.
did this time. I just told them, I said, every one of you guys are great free throw shooters, man. Just step up there with confidence and don't think about it and just just make your free throws. Again, like I said, I never talk about that, so it's funny you asked the question. I actually said something, very briefly, because you don't want to talk about free throws too much and get them twisted up in the head. But they're all good free throw shooters. We don't have a guy on the team that gets to the line and you're like, oh crap, that guy's there.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, they show us every single day that they can make them. So, it's good that we got that thing up to 67 because we were shooting worse from the free throw line than we were from the field in the first half.
Well, you shot over, I think, 62% from the field. You win a lot of basketball games doing that.
Yeah, and that was our game plan. Throw it inside. And Amante continued to stay aggressive, getting to the rim. He threw it inside to JV and Vlad and any of those other guys when we had the opportunity, and we stuck to the game plan. It's a little different than how we usually play.
Yeah.
Normally I give these dudes the freedom to play and make plays and share the ball, and tonight was a little bit of a different game, and we had to kind of manufacture it a little bit.
Amante, Coach talks a lot about trying to find the minutes for everybody with the depth that we have as a player on this team. How do you find your role, and how do you stay happy with your role when you know there's a number? I mean, there's so many guys on the team that are talented.
No, yeah, sometimes it's hard though, but we got to understand that Coach Dewey, he can't please everybody, but we all gotta just, he preaches to it, just be happy for the person in front of you right there. Every like all our games, it's somebody else doing good. It's somebody else's night every game. So, shoot, it's been like that all season. So we didn't got used to it. So now we didn't got used to it, and it's the best time. This the best time it can happen. Everybody just gel together.
We get set now to head into the postseason. I think you were my halftime feature tonight.
Yeah.
But talk to me about where you feel that this team is at, but chemistry-wise, and are we hitting our peak at the right time? Can we make a run at this thing?
No, I feel like we can, and like you said, we got 13 guys that can play. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right now we're in a good spot, but you could always get better though. And I feel like we just gonna keep on getting better because we know the task at hand is to win. So I feel like we can do it though.
All right, Coach, it's a great win. This is a win over the number 3 team in the country. Certainly can go a long way if we, let's hope we don't need an at-large bid, but certainly could go a long way for that if that happens. But it's not going to be easy next week. It could be either whether it's Marshalltown or Southeastern, you're going to see somebody for the 3rd time. Talk about the challenges of that, having to try to beat somebody 3 times in the same year.
Yeah, it's really hard in any sport. A lot of times in basketball, you see that in March, and you got to play with a team for the 3rd time, and especially when you beat a team 2 times, you got to make sure you don't go into the game and underestimate them. I mean, Marshalltown gave us everything they had over at their place. Kudos to them. They played hard. Southeastern gave us everything they had over at their place, and we know that, and that's fresh on our minds because it is very recent. So I think having those battles at each of their home courts, these guys will know that it's not going to be easy no matter what.
I'm pretty sure, of course, we don't know which one it'll be because they split during the year. But I'm pretty sure Southeastern got a win over Moberly, I believe, which is that's a huge. That certainly should be, if nothing else, keep our eyes open to the guys. It's pretty easy then to say, hey, these guys are capable of beating a high-ranked team. And again, we don't know which one it's going to be at this point. So
it's the first I heard of that. That's a big win.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So that would be a very, very big win for them. All right, Coach, congratulations on the big win tonight, on a great regular season. Now you get ready. I'll ask you, how do you feel about where your team's at? Are you where you want to be at this point of the season heading into the season?
Yeah, I mean, we're 27-3, and we're top 5 in the country. I mean, that's kind of right where you want to be. Our practices have been really good lately, and like I said, we've been practicing a lot. And this guy right here is a big reason. He comes in every day with energy, with spirit, and he's talking and he's positive, and people just, the guys on the team, myself included, man, we kind of go when he goes, and when he has that energy every day, it's hard not to be juiced up and ready for practice, and these guys have brought it every single day. That's why I said no one doesn't deserve to play out there because of what they're doing in practice. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do in practice each and every day, and they're battling and they're listening and they're taking hard coaching, and they're trying to show me that they want more minutes, and it's really hard to play all these guys when we have so many to choose from, and as long as we can stay together like we did tonight, and what we do every single day, we say 1, 2, 3 attitude. As long as our attitudes can stay, where they need to be, pulling for each other, like Amante said, we're going to be just fine.
All right, Amante, great win tonight. Congratulations to you and the team. Coach Dewey, and we get set to head into the postseason now. Big Money was definitely big money tonight from the get-go. 16 points leading the way for the Indian Hills Warriors with the win over Triton. That's going to do it for us tonight. Now, I want to let everybody know, Tuesday night, very special thing coming your way from Godfrey's Ale House. It's a Warrior Rally Coaches Show, 6 o'clock. So let's get a big crowd out there. Coach Dewey will be there with some players. We're also going to talk all the sports going on. Coach Torres will be there to talk baseball. And we have a lot of things going on with our indoor track and field teams heading off to nationals, setting records left and right. Softball and baseball getting underway, and wrestling heading to nationals next week. So busy week, and we're going to be talking about it on Tuesday night at Godfrey's. We hope that you will join us. That's going to do it. The Warriors get the Hy-Vee Warrior win tonight, 85-72 over Triton for the entire crew. I'm Russ W. Oker saying so long, everybody.
Go Warriors! Smile.